Hi there, it's Claire Godwin here from speakingyourvoice.com and Women on the Business Stage. I'm sharing with you today a taster of a video by one of our delivery partners, one of the delivery partners at the WOBS Business Training Academy. The delivery partners create exclusive video business training content and blogs for the Academy members. So I hope you enjoy this and I hope it inspires you to come and join us over in the Academy. Bye for now.
Hello and welcome to Tap into Twitter. My name is Helen Lindup and this is a training session for Women on the Business Stage, otherwise known as the WOBS Business Academy. So nice to meet you. And first of all, what's all this about? Well, Claire asked me to create a Twitter training session for members of WOBS, and I asked you what you would like me to talk about. And this is what you told me. And this is exactly what we're going to be covering in this training. So number one, you want to know how to keep track of what's going on in Twitter. So all those tweets flying by, how on earth do you keep up with what's going on and find the information you need to know about? That's number one. Number two, you want to know how to use hashtags in your marketing. Number three, you want to know how to get the best from Twitter chats. And number four, you want to know how to generate leads using Twitter. So I'm going to take you through all of those things. First of all, a little bit more about me though. As I said, my name's Helen. I'm a social media trainer and coach working specifically with small businesses. You can find out more about me at my blog, that's helenlindup.com. There's also, if you go to the blog page of that site, you'll find loads more training videos, hints, tips on using social media. I have another site called socialmediaactionstrategy.com, and that is where you can put together your own social media strategy. And in my experience, if it's going wrong for people with social media marketing, it's because they don't have a strong strategy. So that's why I put that site together. And you can find me all over social media, but my main places I hang out and the places I enjoy are Twitter, obviously, Facebook and YouTube. And what I want you to do with this video is not just sit and watch it. I want you to actually implement what I'm going to cover. So try it out for yourself. It's the only way to get the benefit from it, really. So do tweet me. You can see my Twitter handle at the bottom just there. Send me a tweet. You can even pause this video. I don't mind. Just send me a tweet. Get in touch. I'd love to get in touch with you. Okay, so let's move on to that first point then. How do you keep track of all those tweets? And I think this is the main problem that people have when they're getting started with Twitter, definitely. Twitter is not like Facebook, where Facebook does manage what you get to see. With Twitter, you get to see everything, all the tweets from everybody that you've followed. So that means you have to do a bit of managing for yourself, otherwise you're going to get totally overwhelmed. So I've got 3 tips that I think are the big ones, the ones that are going to make the biggest difference to you. So number one, use Hootsuite. Now there are other apps you can use, but I believe Hootsuite is probably the most widely used. It's the one used by social media managers who have multiple accounts to manage. And it's my personal favorite as well, which is why I'm going to be showing it to you. So definitely use Hootsuite, or at least an app other than just Twitter, because very quickly Twitter is going to get overwhelming for you if that's all you use. Number 2, save searches. So Twitter has a very powerful search feature, but if every time you want to find something, you're going and searching again for it, it's going to get a bit tedious. So you can do searches in Twitter and you can save them if you use Hootsuite. Another great reason for using Hootsuite. Number 3, definitely use lists. This is how you manage what you get to see, so you can see the things that are important to you. Now I'm going to show you all 3 of those things. You're going to get a demonstration in just a minute, and I'm going to hop over to Hootsuite and show you how to do it all. So welcome to my very quick tour of Hootsuite then. Now I've got a lot going on my Hootsuite screen, so don't be alarmed by that. You can really set it up the way you want to, and you certainly don't have to do it the way I have. But just to give you a quick tour, to give you an idea of what's possible, really. First of all, I've got my home feed. That would be the main Twitter feed that you would have if you viewed this within Twitter. Now, I don't look at that very often because I'm following 3,000 or 4,000 people. So obviously it's going to be very hard to make much sense of that. But what I have next to that is another stream, and that's what these columns are called in Hootsuite. Another stream, which are my mentions. So those are tweets where people have mentioned me like that, like that.